traders. Carolina Lezon here with Grok Trade, a graduate student of the Grok Trade mentoring program. It is Tuesday, April 17, 2012, and we are about to analyze our daily chart here again. So let's do it. Let's take a look at the Q's chart and see what happened here today. Wow, beautiful bounce off of that lower area support that we talked about yesterday, the 50-day moving average, which you see here in dark red. That is a very sensitive point, okay? And things always happen once we get to a point like that, to an area like this, okay? It was a very, very important area of support, as I mentioned to you yesterday, and not very surprisingly, we bounced and we closed the day higher, making our first higher low and our first higher high here today, and closing the day above not only the 50-day moving average, but also we are busting through the 8 moving average, which you see here in green, closing the day above it. Okay, that is very important. But we have another area of resistance to break through if we ever go bullish again. Okay, it doesn't mean that we're going to go bullish here once we broke through and close above the 8 moving average, because we have another area of resistance on our way up, and we're approaching it here pretty fast, and it's at the 67.20 mark, and that is a key area that I want you to watch, because as you remember yesterday we talked about those areas of support and resistance that are really significant. Those two moving averages that are getting closer and closer together, and then also the 67.20, and then down below the 65.10 mark, which is acting as a pretty significant area of support. Alright, and if we continue to trade between both of them, we will be trading in a trading range. Okay, so that is kind of messy. I don't like trading ranges, and I do not like consolidation type of things. Okay, so that is very important for you to know. But anyways, what's those areas of support and resistance that I showed you? And also, if we ever break through that 67.10, 67.20 tomorrow, it continue higher, and if we are ever able to sustain that high and close the day higher on a pretty significant volume, then we would be talking about some more potential to the upside, back to that upper area of resistance right here, 68.12, and then the next one up right here. All right, but if we do not do that, if you instead continue to the downside, breaking through that lower area support, 65.10, and also the 50-day moving average, and then if we ever break through both of them and then close the day below, then we will be talking about some more potential to the downside, to the next area of support down here, 63.85. Okay, so that is what we see here today. And then check this out. Look at the MACD. The MACD is pointing north. It's starting to point north, but we're still making lower lows on the MACD. So be really careful and watch this guy here really closely to make sure it's going in the right direction. All right? So that's what I want you to do. I want you to look for confirmation. And then as you can see, we have the update here on smaller volume, so I don't really like that, but I just really like spikes in volume right here above the average, and we didn't see it here today. That is another key point for you. All right, yeah, so you know what to do tomorrow. Put your trend lines on your chart so you can better see them and watch them really carefully, those areas of support and resistance that I showed you. All right, so have a wonderful day, evening. Safe trading to all of you, and